Hi, Alexander. Thank you for your speech at our conference. And I just will have a few more questions, to sum up. Could you please define your personal role in blockchain industry?
Well, we do. At the Bankex Foundation, we develop the core technologies for a blockchain. So we develop, in principle, open source solutions, which will allow to scale the Ethereum to like 10,000 transactions per second. Later on, I hope we will start and help to work with the sharding. We work close with Vitalik and Joseph, and a part of Plasma development. Also, we try to make some privacy-preserving products like confidential transactions. Of course, this will be open source. We should build the trust, so we publish our contracts, we publish our tools, we just do some high quality products so people can just use it.
You mentioned open source, but what about blockchain that is enterprise oriented? Do you think about that? And what should be the qualities of such blockchain?
In principle, the blockchain cannot be itself enterprise oriented because it should be public. At least it's my personal opinion. If you want to build something for enterprise, you should be able to bridge it somehow to the public blockchain. So parts of the work that you do, even if you offload it to the off-chain like we do in Plasma, it should be completely verifiable. And this verification should be enforced by some form of a smart contract on a public blockchain when no one has authority. Only this way you can make a system which is almost trustless. So you are trusted, but you're 100% verified.
Nice. What about the community? What is the role of community in improving blockchain industry?
As you know, all the development of the Ethereum is done by just people. Everyone who is interested can submit their PR with some optimization proposals and everything. We submitted one Ethereum improvement protocol, just working with some guys which I don't know personally. We just started the discussion on the GitHub and did our job, and I hope that our improvement proposal will be accepted. Otherwise, it's just people all around the world who just have the skills to do it, first of all, and want to do it.
But do you think that people could work on any blockchain idea? Like, if, for example, if there is a blockchain project but nobody is joining, how could community work on that?
First of all, the project should be interesting and should be reasonable. So if it's interesting for a community, for example, the same thing that we do, if you want to have fast and virtually no fee, very cheap transaction on Ethereum, even while it will be limited to sending just Ethereum itself and the tokens, it's interesting for people. So there is even some competition who develops it first, and you can develop in different forms. So which you have chosen one, other teams has chosen another. We will see which is more convenient, and even after everyone releases their first version, I am completely sure that a lot of improvements will be done, and at some point everyone will just converge to more or less similar construction, maybe plus minus few features or what meets their philosophical views.
Could you tell us, please, about the challenges your company faced, or maybe you personally as developer, while making your solutions?
The main problem is it's difficult to find people who can do it. Not many people in the world can build the card technologies for a blockchain, especially if you want to work in cryptography or ZK SNARKs constructions. While people hear about it and more or less understand what these constructions can do, they cannot develop them. And it's very skill involved. It's almost academia level. Well, ZK SNARKs are academia by themselves, but more or less now you can use them practically.
Nice. And what are your what do you think of Rethink Trust conference so far after speaking and also listening to other speakers?
What I really like is people here don't hype us about the blockchain. They are reasonable about why they use the blockchain, at least most of the projects. Some of those had very high technical levels. I really liked it, especially the morning speakers. I think they had a higher technical level because in the morning it's much easier to understand such things.
Well, thank you so much for your feedback, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well.